Bottom Line, weekdays on LDB TV. Presented by LDB Media Corp.
What's up, guys? You are watching The Bottom Line. Is February, 9th, 2021. And now you are watching The Bottom Line Tuesdays and Fridays and the weekends on LDB TV. Also, you can check us out on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and check our pages out, and you might enjoy our content. I pray you do. The Bottom Line, weeknights on LDB TV, presented by LDB Media Corp. All right, guys. I would not be before you long tonight. I'm not gonna keep saying neither. Won't be before you tonight that long. I'm just going to give you my thoughts. It's all about the Super Bowl. We all watched it. Some of us watched it. Some of us didn't, and it's going to give you, my thoughts about it. Everybody's talking about it. 7 rings, Tom Brady to go. But he's, 7 rings. Got more rings than the whole entire 31 teams of the NFL. And, one person with 7 rings. Only 2 organizations got 6. And the next one has 5. 2 organizations have 5. So, it's funny. I just looked at the game, and I just got one thing to just put out there, and I'm just gonna let it rip. Is the officials getting paid too? Did they bet on the game, or is the powers that be let them, just dictate the game? Because they killed the Chiefs with penalties. They was never in the game. The Chiefs was never in the game. I don't care how good Patrick Mahomes is, how good his receivers are. There was some foul. I got called foul in the game. I got called some, rigging, because it reminded me of 2015 Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos Super Bowl. That's what it reminded me of. Same thing. I love the tweets that Troy Boston and Trey Turner put on Twitter. I read them. Like Troy Boston said, hey, this is the same thing that happened to us in 2015. And then, they're talking, converting much back and forth on Twitter. Then there was another fan of the Panthers. I love his tweet. He said, he broke it down like this. He said, how he put it. If I could find that tweet, I should have had it already, but it's all good. But I like what he said. It was awesome. And it was funny because he was making a joke of 2000 Super Bowl 50. He was saying, made a top-rated team look normal, but the MVP of the NFL, looked like a human being. The O-line trash, like the defense threw. And he says enough. Now I'm gonna read it entirely. I'm gonna find it because it was. I'm not gonna butcher it. And it's all funny games. I'm just gonna put it out there. It was funny. Let me see Twitter. I enjoyed it. I laughed at it today because it was funny. And this might be the shortest The Bottom Line in The Bottom Line history, because right now I'm nursing myself, because of the weather. So, you might hear some sniffles, but at the same time I'm here. I'm seeking to find those tweets. It was awesome tweets. Tweets was awesome. It was awesome. I don't know. I probably could find them and mention tweets. But I laughed, man. It was funny. I enjoyed it, and man, this is like deja vu all over again. Oh, let me see. Hold up. Carolina. Let me see. DraftKings. Yeah, this is funny stuff. Of course, I followed. Let me see. Panthers. You see it right there. So I'm trying to find that tweet, man. That tweet was awesome. Yeah. Well, anyway, just to keep going, I laughed at it because I'm looking at tweets as we're talking. So I laughed at it, man, and it was funny, man. I was like, wow. That is real funny, because that's what it is. What reminded me of 2015 all over again. Privileged, elite quarterback in the NFL. 10th appearance in the Super Bowl. Team that's clearly the number 1 team in the NFL, the Chiefs, get beat down convincingly not by just the defense of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, by the officiating. They called every play, every penalty, every play they had, it was a penalty. It was a holding, pass interference, vice versa. And as I'm searching for this tweet, because it's an awesome tweet, let's see, let me go back. So it's an awesome tweet, and I looked at it and I was like, wow. I laughed and I was like, man, this sums it up, because a lot of people I talked to on Monday said the same thing. Remind me of Super Bowl 50 all over again. And I'm like, wow. And people could say that and see that without saying what they want to say. I'm gonna say it for you. Yes, it was the game was rigged. That's why I believe. Am I a Chief fan? No. Am I a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan? Definitely no. I am an NFC South fan. I roll with the Panthers, and I roll with Chicago too. But Panthers is NFC South. That's my division. Did I want Tampa to represent NFC South? Of course. But to win the way they won? No. I'm not discussing that. Hey, it is what people say it is. I don't say it is. The game is rigged, and I already knew. I'm a sucker for history. Don't get me wrong. I'm a sucker for history. I love when history's been made in all sizes. Good history, not bad history. Good history. And this was awesome. It was awesome to see in my lifetime someone to have many championships in a sport that I really, really have passion for. Well, not as much as I used to, but have passion for, to watch as a child, to own up and even play the sport, and to see it, and then to see someone to accomplish how much that Tom Brady has. It was great. It was great to watch. It was great to see. At the same time, though, I didn't like the way the game went. I thought it was going to be a shootout. I thought it was going to be, first of all, it was a rematch Super Bowl. Two teams already played during the year. They already know each other. Then all of a sudden you meet up in Super Bowl. I hate Super Bowls like that. I never like Super Bowls like that, because you already know each other. My idea of Super Bowl is when two teams that have not played each other the whole entire year, that is not on each other's schedule, meet in the Super Bowl. That's when it's fun, it's exciting. You don't know what they're going to do. You don't know what they're going to put out there, because you probably saw some tape during the year. But at the same time, that makes a great Super Bowl. Sometimes, because the last Super Bowls ain't been that great neither. It's just been, hey, here's a ring, Tom. And this man has won 3 rings within the span of, since 37 years old. He's 43 years now. But since he was 37, he's won 3 rings since then. I used to despise Tom Brady. Not because of the person, but just the cockiness and the team he was on at the time, the Patriots, New England Patriots. Used to despise him. My joy came when the Giants beat him twice, and that was great. But then I started, changing my mindset about certain things, and then I was like, you know what? I can't have a hatred. Excuse me. I told you I'm nursing myself. And see, I can't find that tweet nowhere, guys. But man, I wish I could find that tweet. I wish I could find it. But yeah. But at the same time, man, it was let me see, maybe I could find. But at the same time, seeing him achieve the impossible, and obviously it's not impossible because he has 7 rings now. It's like a superhero now. And by the time I think he retires, he might give him part 11 more. So, well, not 11 more, but 4 more. So, till he says I'm done. Like I said, back to what I was trying to say. I almost despise him for a minute, because I was tired of him just running amongst in the NFL, man. But then you got to watch the beauty of the game and watch the history of the game. I'm okay with it. I'm okay. History was made. I like it. It was rigged. You have to come with your A game. If you don't come with your A game, you're going to get smacked around. And that's why it was funny, man. It was good stuff. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every bit of it. And, was it a great Super Bowl? No, far from it. Far from it. It was not that hot. And I was like, man, this is like crazy, man. It was like, what in the world is going on? So it happened the way it happened. Watched it. Patrick Mahomes is mortal. He's not immortal. He's mortal. They got beat down, man. Now, rig or not rig, referees in it or not, it's conspiracy. Not the world say conspiracy theory. Believe it or not, Tom Brady got 7 rings. 7 rings. And it's crazy. It's 7 rings. They say they give him 8 before he retires. That means he tied Joe Montana and Terry Bradshaw for the most rings in the NFL. One guy. Do you think that's going to happen? Now let's analyze the game. I'm going to analyze the game. The whole from the beginning. I didn't see first quarter. I came in the second quarter. It was still 0-0. So there's no excuse. It was 0-0. Chief was marching down the field. They was marching down the field. When they got down there, they kicked the field goal. I'm like, okay, that's not their style. I already knew something was off then. Just coming into the second quarter. Like 0-0. Okay, Chiefs ain't scored yet. What? Then they got 3-0. Then here comes Tampa Bay. Should I say Tampa Bay? Tampa Bay. Then Tampa Bay came. All of a sudden, they score. Then the defense kept the Chiefs 2 scores, with field goals from 3 to 6 to 9. That was it. I thought, okay, second, this is first half. It's the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. They're gonna make the baby go versus the go. Let them battle it out to the end, like they always do. No, they like, man, hometown discount, and I'm like, what in the world are we watching? Normally, I turn away from the game late third, beginning of fourth quarter when I see the score like that. Normally, I go ahead and turn it. No, it's Super Bowl, so I watched it. See if the Chiefs will actually come alive. If you notice the whole game, Tony Romo just talking. This is where they need to make a change. I mean, they can still be in it if you just get the ball back. But I don't know. But how good Patrick Mahomes is this? How good Patrick Mahomes is that? And I'm like, you hyping this man up the whole game, and their team is losing. Hyping this man's skills, which, don't get me wrong, the plays that he made, even being tackled, hit, falling down to everything to the ground, and he be able to throw it with position and accuracy and strength like he done, and still the receivers dropped it. They hit them right in the numbers sometimes, and right in the helmet. They still couldn't catch. Yeah, I knew, like, man, you doing all this stuff, turf toe and all, and you got no help. Tampa Bay shut down Tyreek Hill. They shut down Kelsey, regardless. He had 117 yards, or maybe more at the end of the game. He has the most catches of any Chiefs. They had Sammy Watkins back. He had, matter of fact, you had Le'Veon Bell, and then you had the rookie. Okay, yeah, Le'Veon Bell, and you had the rookie, and all of that, all those weapons I just named, and then some. Number 17, number 14. Number 14 is I think it's Sammy Watkins. You have all these weapons. You couldn't generate a score. You couldn't get a touchdown. 2, you could march down the field, but only with field goals, no touchdown, which Chiefs has never did that all season long. 3, analyze it more. I said they're frustrated, but they're not showing a sign of frustration. And then at the same time, the referees just took him out the game. They was one-dimensional. They were so one-dimensional in that game. I'm like, this is it. Y'all passing team. Normally, that's what y'all did, is a passing team. But then I looked at Tampa Bay defense, just rushing 4 people. Mahomes was doing the okie dokie shuffle the whole game. At one point in the game, number 90, JP, could have hit him good. He just stopped. I'm like, what is that? He just stopped. Could have hit him real good. He did a little juke. Well, I didn't call it juke. He just did a move, and JP just froze. And I'm like, what was that? I mean, stuff like that I catch, and I look and I examine. I'm like, this is ridiculous. It's not even you get what I'm saying? It wasn't football. It was like, what? You can't even touch him? Not trying to touch him. Then you're trying to murder him at the end. So he did what he could do, but he had no help. And he's being humble in all the interviews and post interviews. And yeah, we'll get better. This forever be on my mind. Gonna motivate me all next year, God's willing. And well, he didn't say God's willing, but he's gonna motivate me next year. And this gonna be a pivotal in my Also, they motivate me to get better and to get there. And I'm like, okay, whatever. We know you're the face of the NFL. You're next behind Tom. We know. Thank you for the speech. You're gonna be back in the hunt. You're gonna be back in the Super Bowl again. I definitely don't want to see a rematch. I don't want no new rematch of Tom Brady. This ain't Stephen Curry and LeBron James. I don't want to see that. I don't care. Somebody else step up. Give somebody else a chance at the Rock. Chiefs had a chance this year. Yeah, I ain't gonna say they blew it. They had help. The help to lose. They ain't lose themselves. They had help to lose. I'm just gonna put it like that in quotations. But give the Ravens a chance next year. And Lamar Jackson, give him a weapon. Trades to Cowboys, C Lamb, man, and go trade for Lamb, man. Bring him to the Ravens and let them go run them up. Cause right now, Lamar Jackson can't beat on the offense the Ravens have. But I said, but the only thing that can rival Kansas City right now is the Ravens and the Bills if they get some more weapons, not just the Stephen Diggs and Josh Allen show. Just get some more weapons, and that's the theme. Super NFL team. The NBA has super teams. NBA builds super teams. Now, Tom Brady just did the same thing the NBA did. LeBron James, Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, the Shaq, the Kobe's, the Paul Gasols, when they joined on these teams. And when they joined on these teams, they became super teams, the big three. Okay, Tom Brady came and made the big, five? Tom Brady, Shane, Fournette, excuse me. Then you had Shady McCoy, Tonya Brown, Mike Evans, Godwin, Gronk, and then O.J. Howard at one point. You had eight. Once again, you had 8 weapons. O-line, you had 8 weapons. That's just on the offense. Now defense, you had Burnett, you had Simon, Sue. You had Sue. I'm glad for him. You had Sue, you had Burnett, you had some more weapons. I don't know all the names on Tampa Bay, so I'm not a big fan. The team was stacked. Was it an all Madden team from John Madden? That's why I say it was an all Madden team. It was great. It was like, wow, Super Bowl or bust. You had nothing but an all Madden team go against another all Madden team. And the refs just help you win that game. I don't care what anybody say. I don't care if the NFL, anybody see this. Yes, it was rigged. It was rigged. People got rich last night. Oh, it's Tuesday, so 2 days ago. People got rich, man. They got rich. People got rich. They got rich. They got rich. So, bottom line, like I said, the game is not the same no more. It's a different game. It's not even football no more. It's the new WWE. It's wrestling with pads on now. That's all it is. Wrestling with pads on, and the only difference you throwing the football. That's it. You run it, get them exercise. That's it, man. The biggest wrestling ring ever is scripted TV. Entertainment at its best. So the thing is, entertainment at its best. So, you get a team, a dominant team, because I don't believe any game is Sunday. I never have and never will. Get a dominant team versus, they call it underdog team. Underdog team just come and smash this team, and then that's it. No, something has to happen. There's something there. So I could go on and on in my soapbox, but 7 rings, Tom Brady, and right now in our era, we had never seen that before. So that you could tell this day and times. Yes. So, like I said, this is something that I just think about like, wow. I'm like, really like, wow. 7 rings, one man, 7 championships, 6 with one team, another one. Another championship with another team. 2 different conferences, AFC, NFC. The only one that ever did it. No, he's the second that has done it, I think. So, fact finding. Boom. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. But he's the GOAT, the 7-ring GOAT. Yes, the officiating. I said again, didn't I? The officiating. helped the Chiefs lose. They made it one-dimensional. Remind me of a certain Super Bowl. I done mentioned it twice. Yeah. Certain Super Bowl, and bam, here we go. Super Bowl just went, Then they just, hey, it remind me of something. Let me see, can I find that tweet? The tweet was awesome. All right, tweet and replies. Let's go there. Oh, okay, cool. This is all him speaking. I want the replies and replies. Let me see. Okay. Well, let me see. Can I find it? Okay, this is part of. He said, "This is from Twitter. A source's Twitter to try Boston." He said, elite quarterback driven league. Find you an elite quarterback, and your chances at a Super Bowl go up unbelievably. Just check the numbers." Then he said, Holmes hit the man in the face, man. It's falling down. That's crazy. People was watching this game. And he said, I've been watching Levante David guard Kelsey multiple times. He strapping his job. The fence roll now. Barnett got to get paid too. I knew that last one would get the people going. I want to see the replies. Let me see replies. But you get the picture. I didn't get to what I wanted. Let me see anybody interact with him. This is all him. Okay. Well, this is all his tweets. But it's all good. It's all good. But at the same time, man, it was funny, man. It was funny. But yeah, like I said, it was a lopsided game. Wasn't fun to watch. Tom Brady with 7 rings, not hating at all. At the same time, this has been the bottom line. I told you it's going to be a short one because I am nursing myself with the grace of God. The power of the Holy Spirit, I'm healed, but still wisdom. So you let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about what you thought about the Super Bowl. Everybody's talking about it, all the analysts and everything. People don't care. Yeah, I don't either, but hey, it happened. But it's fuel for next week, right? I mean, next year, next season, right? I love it. So I just want to say thank you. Y'all have a blessed night. You have a blessed day. See you Friday night, God's willing. Depends on weather, depends on health, depends on everything. So from me to you, God bless you. Enjoy your family. Be safe this weekend because the weather is going to be kind of bad and snow and all that stuff. But we plead the blood that it's going to work out in our favor. Hope it's sunny all weekend. So, yeah, God bless you. You were watching The Bottom Line weeknights, Tuesdays and Fridays, and the weekends on LDB TV, powered by LDB Media Corp. The Bottom Line weeknights on LDB TV. And you never know, Friday we might talk about some more in depth and some more in depth. But right now, we're gonna leave it like this. They're gonna break it down more Friday. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna break it down more Friday. But right now, I'm just gonna sign off. All right, God bless you. Salute. Oh, one more thought. One more thing. One more thought about it. If they do give him, if he do retire, if he does retire, will they give him the 8 ring? That's something to think about on Friday when we get back to Friday's podcast. All right. One more time. Salute. Oh, and pray for me too. And salute.
The Bottom Line, weekdays on LDB TV. Presented by LDB